What else is missing? Where's the chimney?
The fire.
Paul Meyer's here.
And Denise Meyer's here.
Road Warrior Investors.
Yes, we are.
Yep, back out in the field on our own project in Boise, Idaho.
Yes, Boise, Idaho.
Yep.
We just closed on this Friday. We actually were able to close a little bit earlier than we had expected. We're able to do that from time to time. You know, we'll put a lot of times on our purchase and sale agreements, we can close on or before a certain date, and sometimes we're able to close before, and that is the case here.
Beautiful neighborhood.
It is.
We probably have the worst looking house in the neighborhood, which is typically how we buy them. We usually are not the best looking.
Yep.
And this is no exception. It's a nice, good part of town. So let's go and take a look.
We just closed on it, and we're walking around the outside of the house, and then we're going to go on the inside of the house. Go see what we're walking into.
Yeah,
and...
it's a little windy up here. Funny, it's windy up on the hill.
Yep.
We're up on the hill, but down in town it's not.
Yep.
So you can see we got to do some siding repair. This is chimney. It's just like fireplace inside with just an insert, essentially, with a wood stove pipe going up. Probably gonna eliminate this whole thing and put in a electric fireplace.
Okay.
Because not a lot of people burn wood around here anymore anyway, and so it's not really worth fixing the rot for something that probably.
Now, how can you tell that the siding needs to be replaced on this? I'm looking at this going, how do you tell?
So this siding is something that was used in the 70s. This is 1978. This is like a plywood product, and if somebody would have kept care of it and actually kept it painted a little more, it probably would have done this. You see, it's delaminating here.
Oh, okay.
It's probably not bad everywhere. We'll go around and do most of it. Here in Boise, we don't have any eave because we are in a kind of desert-like area, so really there's not a lot of rain. So it just wears out. Some of it's starting to expand out and wave.
But we did budget in for...
We did. And if you look around, a lot of people have the original sidings. We might be able to save some of it. We're not sure yet. Some areas of the house might save. We'll probably eliminate the chimney and reside this side.
Okay. So this is one of those items that you've talked about before too, Paul, where it needs to be done.
Yeah, you don't get paid back for it.
Don't get paid back for it.
Yeah.
And it's expensive.
Yeah, it's just materials-wise, labor-wise, it's terrible. Yeah,
materials are expensive. Yeah. The backyard needs some love as well. It's got a lot of trash in the backyard.
Yeah, like that.
But once it's cleaned up, it'll be a nice backyard. So this is what we tell our sellers, that they're able to leave what they want to leave behind. And it just makes it easier for them.
Luckily, not a terrible big yard.
No,
but
it should be easy to clean up.
We have a deck to do. I'm hoping there's a patio down there. But
oh, what do you mean by patio? You mean like concrete slab?
Yeah, the house would have had something originally. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what's under it. Either way, either rebuild the deck or use concrete slab, or probably just rebuild the deck. But make it more of a deck you just walk off with no railing. Because it's only this far off the ground.
Sure. Shall we go inside?
Yeah. Inside's a bit pungent.
It does smell. It'll give you guys smell-o-vision. You know what we're talking about, but not yet. But they're good-sized bedrooms, and the bathrooms are nice. So here's the main walk-in. Nice cathedral ceilings here. So you're thinking of an electric insert?
I think so. This thing is so old. We'll probably keep a lot of this. The way it looks, just put an electric insert in.
Okay.
Eliminate the chimney. Safer.
Yeah.
Nobody burns wood anyway. So fireplace, easy fireplace, not required.
Okay. Now for us, this particular lead was a home investor's lead. It was a piece of mail that went out, and we took the call, booked the appointment, came out, met with the sellers, and bought the house. So on this one here, we used hard money to secure the home. We have a boutique hard money lender that we use for a lot of ours. We do a variety of different hard money lenders, but we do a lot of them through one primary. It just becomes easier.
Things we get left with.
That's right. Now, title and escrow, we haven't done many transactions down here in Boise. This will be our second one we've done in Boise. So we had to take the time to go find a title and escrow team down here in the Boise area. And I think we found a good one. A shout out to Title One and Team Terra out there. They did a great job on both transactions. As an investor, you want to make sure you're asking some qualified questions to your title company. Things like, if we do volume, what kind of investor rates do you get? So, and have they worked with investors before? And what other questions do we ask title?
I think you covered the bulk of them.
Yeah. Just make sure that they've worked with investors before as well.
Yeah, so this has a bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So if you ever see stuff like this, a discoloration on the floor, let's use a soft floor. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, that toilet's a moving. It's a rockin'.
That's a rocker.
Now, we have not turned utilities on quite yet. We're probably going to have our office manager do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
late in the day.
I see the power is off. Two-car garage filled with stuff.
Yep.
Of course.
That's okay. That's okay. We, like I said, we tell people they can leave their stuff behind. It's just easier for them. These particular sellers here were not in state. They lived out in a different state. So leaving stuff behind was absolutely a lot easier for them. We've got the teams to take care of all that. So we just budget that cost in and make it happen.
So we've got a kitchen.
Oh, what's your transformation vision in here, love?
Well, this is actually pretty simple one. Oops. So there's a washer and dryer here.
You're gonna move.
We're gonna put that in the garage.
Okay.
It probably should be. We're gonna open this wall up.
This whole wall's gonna be open?
It will all be open, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have more space for it won't be a bar always. There'll probably be a bar about half of the space.
Okay.
That must be open. So
Yeah, just more space to walk through.
And the stove, we're gonna instead of having an island stove, put the fridge and a stove over here.
Okay.
And it'll be wrapped around this way.
Okay.
Water?
Now, and we don't want to have it open on that side and have it kind of walk.
That's hallway.
Yeah, but the other living room's over there.
Yeah, the hallway between. Anyway.
Is it? Yeah. But not really. I mean,
you want to have it. It's okay to have a formal.
Okay.
But you gotta have a space for the refrigerator.
True. I know. Yeah.
No
You
space
don't
for
have a
fridge.
space. I know.
So that's why the fridge and the stove go here.
Okay.
All this space goes away.
Okay.
So we'll have a heating bar apartment come out to maybe here
Okay.
instead. So we'll have more of a way in.
Where's the eating bar going to?
We'll probably go all out the back
That's
here.
a big slab. There'll be
Probably
quotes
here.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah. That way it's big. We get this open so you can still walk through. You can actually sit on the end of it too.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
We're gonna do new windows, new cabinets, of course, for layout. We'll get rid of these drop down here.
Oh, okay.
So this round down here.
Yeah.
We'll eliminate this and
Okay.
put full height cabinets in. That'll be a little nicer than
Yeah.
a cheap 30-inch.
Okay. And then we've got the second bedroom and a bathroom over here.
Yeah.
It's too bad you can't figure out how to make two en-suites with another bathroom, but the space just isn't here, I don't think. Even with the closets. Because you've got two large walk-in closets. You got this one here, and on the other side is the other one for the other room. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the house. The windows, so you can have no fits.
what do you think the timeline is on rehab?
About 4 weeks,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
Nice thing is in Boise, this time of year, the weather's always nice, so you can always go work outside. Then it gets too hot.
Yeah.
So, and we'll do a new furnace and air conditioning here. This doesn't have air conditioning and an electric furnace, but I think they're original.
Okay.
We'll accent with a new one already.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Definitely got some repairs, some floor damage, wall damage,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You got all the doors and trim.
Yeah. Now this is a newer area for us. Let's share. I know in one of the other videos we talked about, before we even go out on that appointment,
Yeah.
once we get the address of a property and we know we're going to go look at it, we build a whole folder on that house.
Yeah.
And you want to talk a little bit about how we actually, especially in a new area, right?
Yeah.
We don't have all of our usual resources. So how did we research this house to be able to figure out what the ARV was?
There's a Home Genius out there, which is like a Red Bell product that is like a Red Bell Home Genius product. They have access to North Boise, a bunch of different MLSs, so we able to use that for comparables. If you're a licensed broker in the area, that makes it easy because you can use the MLS.
Sure.
We also look at Redfin
Mm-hmm.
in our areas as well. That shows not only what's for sale, but also shows what's sold. You can actually set it 3 months, 6 months, or a year. So it doesn't give you all the data, but it kind of just helps. All that goes together to formulate what this place is worth. Fixed up. You
Yeah.
use the pictures that you see from all the other listings to see is yours going to be that nice or not that nice. It's a listing you're comparing it to a homeowner thing or the rehab. This house will get the full meal deal rehab because this area is very desirable.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much for sale here.
Yeah.
So in this part of Boise, you go further up the hill, there's $1 million+ houses. There's good views. We're right in between. We can actually walk to downtown. A lot of advantages here. So this one is worth putting more money into. Get your money back out.
That's good.
The other house we have in Boise is more towards the airport, more towards Hillcrest Golf Course. That was definitely a first-time homebuyer house. This house was probably a second-tier homebuyer home, being one level, literally having one step in from the garage. Older couple could live in here.
Yeah, anyone could live in this house. Yeah.
You got decent enough yard for animals or whatever. So
Yeah.
This one we get much more return in the other one.
Okay.
And it's new enough where electrical and plumbing are still somewhat current from the 70s.
That's
The
true.
panel's good. It's still grounded outlets. The plumbing's all copper ABS lines, so you're not doing that.
That's
The
good.
layout's not terrible.
Well, we'd like a third
But
bedroom.
the other nice thing is these windows, this size is available at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Oh,
You don't
that's
have
good.
more windows, but
Okay.
in stock.
That's good. And the ARV, I know we've talked about this before, but when we looked in this neighborhood for comparables, there were not a lot. So you have to take that into consideration. We typically only like to go back 3 months. We had to go back a little bit further to find some comparables because the square footage here is smaller than a lot of the other stuff out there.
The other thing that hurts us a little bit is the 2-bedroom, 2-bath. However, there is 2-bedroom, 2-bath comparables in the mix.
Yeah, there is.
They're actually a little further down the hill. They're older houses, so even not having that comparable isn't worrying me too much here.
Yeah, but just something to note as you are looking. Use your street smarts when you're looking at these things. If something isn't working out, you got to think about, okay, well, how else can I look at the formula to get a number that would make sense in that neighborhood as well? When it comes to some creativity in that, sometimes you got to think outside of the box, but just look at the neighborhood and what's going on in the area too.
Yeah.
All right. In the end, we were able to find 3 or 4 different comparables that helped us figure out what the ARV is on this house. We'll get the crews in here to get them going here. Probably, I think they're out about a week, so it'll be about a week before they come back down here and get to work on it. So, all right, that's all I think we got for now. We'll be back with updates on this one again as the team transforms this particular house.
Yes, absolutely. What else is missing? Where's the chimney?
And with that, we'll ask you guys to like, comment, subscribe, ring a bell, ding a bell. And we'll see you back out in the field.
Right, see ya.
Yeah. Oh,
Worse than somebody parked here with an oil drip in the driveway.
No.
Yeah, it's black in it. It's a long one.
Hi. All right, Paul, we're going to ask our subscribers. He found his paintbrush.